Hey, welcome back everybody to our 5-day strength workout. Today's day 3 and we're hitting the core today. Alright, so hey, we've got a couple good days under our belt here already. We did an upper body day. Yesterday was leg day, so hopefully we're a little sore from those 2 days, so we're going to mix in some core today, let those legs and upper body muscles recover a little bit, hit that core area, get a good stretch in, and still get a good workout in. Alright, so we're going to jump right into it. All right, we've got 5 stretches we're going to do today, and we're going to start off with in the quadruped position and do a T-spine mobility stretch. So it's going to look like this. We're in our 4-point position here, tabletop position, chin down, flat back. I'm going to take my left arm, I'm going to open up, look up, try to keep those arms in a straight line, and I'm going to do 5 on each arm. All right, here we go. Open up, look up, pause, hold that stretch as long as you need to. Bring it back down and repeat. So again, this is day 3. We had 2 good days of lower body and upper body work in. So some of you might be feeling a little sore. So if you are, take your time, get a good stretch in, hold these stretches a little bit longer. Right, flat back to start, quadruped 4-point position. Reach up, look up. Get a good stretch. Opening up that chest, getting that low back. Especially if we're doing some core today. Good, so after that quadruped T-spine, we're going to stay in that quadruped position and work on some back mobility, and we're just going to go cat-camel. So we're going to take that back, round it out, up to the ceiling as high as you can, get a big arch in that back. And then we're going to lower it down, arch it to the ground, pinch those shoulder blades together, and that's 1. So we're just going to get 5 of those, arching that back out, working that control of the spine and mobility of the spine. So really kind of think of the middle part of the back and just push it up to the ceiling. Nice control, stretch here. Good posture work. Get control of the low back, loosening it up. Good. And then from there, now we're going to go into our spider lunge position and do a spider lunge and reach into a hamstring stretch, and we're going to do 3 on each side. So I'm just going to step that right leg up, leave it there. I'm going to reach right, nice big stretch there, reach left. Nice big stretch, and then prone hamstring stretch. Get the calves and the hamstrings. Again, especially if those legs are a little sore from yesterday. Come back down. Keep that right leg forward. Reach, reach, hamstring stretch. Now again, following along at home, make any modification to that stretch you need to help yourself recover from days 1 and 2 and get yourself ready for day 3 here. Good. Switching legs now. Bring that left leg up. Sink those hips down. Get that back leg straight. Reach left. Reach right. Look up. Reach up. Try to get those arms in a straight line. Sit that back heel down to the ground on that hamstring stretch. Lock out that front leg. And again, hold it as long as you need to, right? This is your opportunity to recover a little bit more from the first 2 days if you haven't already, and to get ready for today. So whatever it is you need to do, make sure you're getting that done. Okay, last one here. Hamstrings, get the calves stretched out. Relax, good. Shake that out a little bit. Stand up if you need to. Now we're on the mat for the last 2 stretches. All right, we're gonna go open books, 5 on each side. Now these open books are great. Stack those feet up. You can take that bottom arm, hold that knee down, take that top arm, open back. Right, so here's your traditional open book. Trying to keep this knee down, get this shoulder to the ground. Exhale. And now if you're a little sore still in the chest at all from day one upper body, bring that arm overhead, reach up. Get a little extra stretch there. Try to get that hand to the ground while still keeping those knees stacked, right? Don't reach and let that knee pull up and separate. And when we're doing our stretches, just focus on nice control, relaxed breathing. Try to pull that stretch, exhale, and relax. And just feel that little extra, feel the muscle relax and gain that little extra bit of range of motion there. We're gonna go 5 on each side. So flip it over here now. Keep those legs stacked. Reach back, open up. Exhale. Bring it back over. Switch it up again, so explore the corners here. Overhead motion here. And just open up and reach up on an ankle. Good, I got one more here. With that arm overhead, it's a nice little extra stretch. Just get those lats and those obliques a little bit more. All right, now we're gonna go leg overs. So bring that right knee into the chest. Grab the toes with the left hand if you can, and lock that leg out. Use those quads, flex that quad, straighten that leg out while you're keeping that opposite side shoulder on the ground. So try to keep the shoulders on the ground, chest to the ceiling, ease in, switch it up. Get opposite side shoulders close to the ground as you can. Flex that quad. Good stretch of the hamstring, obviously down here. I'm looking to get about 5 on each side, 10 total. 8 to 10 is good. You can get a little bit more if you need to, right? 12 to 12. Whatever it is you need, just get loose, recover from the previous 2 days. Ready for today. Hold that stretch as long as you need to. Flex that quad out. Feel that stretch from the calf into the hamstrings, IT bands. Got one more here. Each side. Last one on the right. And last one on the left. Perfect. All right, awesome. Okay, you guys good? Everybody ready to go? All right, so again, get some extra stretching in, stop, hit pause, go back through those stretches again, whatever you need to do, as long as you're ready to go, all right? So, first up is 2 exercises, 3 rounds, all right? So we've got a plank combo and partnered up with a reverse crunch. So the plank combo is we're gonna go from the low plank position. Resh will work out at the high plank position as like a modification or an alternative to that movement. We're gonna do a leg up, out, back in, drive the knee to the elbow, hold for 5 seconds. That's 1. We're gonna do that 5 on each side, all right? So here we go, you can follow along. We're in our low plank position or our high plank position. I'm gonna lift my right leg up, out, back in, drive the knee, keep the leg off the ground, hold it for 3, 2, and 1, so a total of 5. Come back to our start position with up, out, back, knee drive, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to our starting position, up, out, in, drive, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, repeat. Up, out. Good, keep going. So we'll get 5 on each side here. So we'll walk over to Resh here. So you see she's doing a great job. Notice the tabletop flat back position, right? So even as she's moving her leg, her core is stable, right? Her back isn't flexing up, her hips aren't dropping down, right? So it's isolated to that leg and that hip area, and that's exactly what we want. And she's also doing a good job. Shoulders right over the elbow there. All right, so as soon as you're done 5 on that right leg, we're gonna switch it up. Get 5 on the left. So it's up, out, in, knee drive, go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back out, up, out, in, knee drive, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now when we do that knee drive, right, just make sure we're trying to keep our knees, shin, and foot off the ground for that 5-second pause. On that leg lift, the up and the out, keep the hips squared up, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Good job. So 5 each side there. Now we're going to go to our reverse 6-inch to reverse crunch. All right. So get right down on the ground here. Get that shirt tucked in. All right. Here we go. So make a fist on the ground, right next to your head. You're going to elevate your feet to 6 inches. Bring the knees to the elbows, curling the hips up. Back out to 6 inches, that's 1, and we're doing that 10 times. 2. All the way out, 6 inches. Now when we extend out on that 6 inch, keep that back flat on the ground. Right, watch the ribs popping up. Keep that stress off the low back. Now, a quick modification to that we can make is, if we need to, so we can go, so we're just going to keep the head on the ground here, right? And bring those legs into 90. Right here, now we can start from this position, curl back, get curl back, lift, 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 that's it. And then back down right there, right? So you can skip that 6-inch part if you need to, especially if you feel it in the low back at all, and just shorten up that range of motion. But keeping our head on the ground, right, makes it a little bit harder because we've got to emphasize that hip lift and keeping or focusing on the lower part of the core. All right, so that was our plank combo, reverse crunch, 2 exercises, 1 round down, and we got 2 more. All right, I think I said run because running the last 2 days. All right, here we go, ready? Back to the plank combos. So you're either working out of that low plank position or that high plank position, whichever one you want. I feel like the low plank position is going to be more challenging, so if you're looking for that challenge, go ahead, right? So it's up, out, back, knee drive, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the beginning, up, out, back, knee drive in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Repeat. Now, again, we've talked about it. Watch the hips. Keep those hips squared up. Try to keep that back flat. All right. On that knee drive hold, try to keep that knee and foot off the ground. And you're just driving that knee up as far as you can, right? Good. Switch over to the left now. So it's up, out, in, drive, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, out, in, drive, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Keep working. 1. Out, in. Now that out and in, or the up and then the out part, there's no tempo, but let's just try to keep it controlled. Nice smooth movement. One more. Up, out, in, drive, and done. Woo. That's a good one. Definitely start to feel it on that hold. All right, here we go. Back to the reverse crunches. So again, we talked about keeping that back flat, right? Keep the stress off the low back, important. If you need to, make that modification where you're just cutting out the 1/6 inch. You're starting from a 90-degree angle with the legs and just bring the knees to the elbows, all right? Let's go have some fun. Here we go. 1, 2, no tempo here. 3, just good controlled steady movement. 4, 5, 6, out, keep that back flat to the ground. 7, abs tight. 9, here we go, last one, down on the ground. 10, perfect. All right. Who's ready for round 3? And this is the first block of core. We still got more to do. All right. I mean, it is core day, so I feel like we should probably be doing a lot of core. All right, here we go. Plank combo, up, out, knee drive, hold for 5 seconds. That's 1. We're doing 5 on each leg. All right, here we go. Ready? Let's go get it. Up, out, knee drive in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up, out, in, drive. Good. Keep that back flat, hips squared up. Drive that knee in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, out, in, drive. Knee off the ground. Keep those hips down, right? Good tight core. Watch those hips sneaking up, right? Especially towards the end here. Start fatiguing a little bit. Those hips start to cheat a little. Make sure I'm in a good position. Up, out, in, drive. Down, up, out, in, drive. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. All right, reverse crunches. Let's go get it. 10 of them. Right into it. Let's get those abs burning a little bit. All right, here we go. Make a fist. Hands on the ground, next to the head. Elbows pointing to the ceiling. If you're working out of that 6-inch position, lift those legs up. If you're out of the 90-degree position, get them in position. Ready? Up, in, and out. 1, 2. Remember, keep that stress off the low back. If you have to go to that 90-degree position, go to that 90-degree position. Here we go. 3 more. Ready? 3, 2, nice and controlled, and 1. Back out. Relax. Awesome. All right, sit up. Grab some water, and we'll go over the next block. So, working out of the plank position again, we're going to do a little hip roll. So we're just rolling the hips side to side, 10 times total. Then we're going to go to a side plank position, and we're going to go a side plank crunch. All right, so on the hip roll, just like we did with that plank combo in the beginning of that first round, you can work out of the low position or you can work out of the high position. Either one is fine. Resh is going to stay working out of that high position. All right, Greg and I are going to continue to work out of that low position. All right, so what do you say? Break time's over? Everybody good? All right, here we go. Low plank. Just doing a little hip roll. Drop my hips to my left. It's 1. Come up to the center. Drop my hips to the right. That's 2. Come back to center. So always just come back to center after each one, just to make sure we're in good position. 4. So there's no tempo here, but I just want to make sure we're patterning good movements. 7, 8, 2, 2 more. Nice. Keep my shoulders and elbows. And 10. Perfect. All right. Side plank crunch. So we're gonna get a hip lift in here. So we're gonna lift the hip every time. Get a knee drive. Bring the elbow to the knee. And we're doing 10 each side here. All right, so keep them with that 10 theme. So it's gonna be up, knee drive to elbow, back out, down. So that's 1. So it's up, knee to elbow, 2. Come back to that position and down. Up, crunch, 3, down, up, crunch, 4, down, up, crunch, down, 5, up, crunch, down, at 6, come on, got 4 more here, 7, keep pushing through, 8, make sure you just come back, chest is up, open up at the top, good posture, 9, last 1, and 10, good, all right, let's go get the other side now, you gotta keep it balanced. All right, stack those feet, ready, up, crunch, down, 1, up, crunch, down, 2, up, crunch, down, 3. So there's really no tempo here, but control it. If you want, you could throw tempo in right here, a little iso hold, back out. Good, keep going, up, crunch, nice controlled, 8, I got 2 more here, working those obliques, should be feeling it, 10, nice, if not, don't worry, there's only first round of them, you got 2 more to feel it. All right, here we go, back in that high plank position or low plank position for the hip rolls, so we're gonna come over here, check on Resh, see how she's doing, right? Coming back to center, so roll. Now in this high plank position, just watch, we really don't need to drop too low, so that's pretty good right there. It's a lot easier to have those hips want to try to fall a further distance because you're in that high plank position, right? But it's just enough, we're getting a little bit of twist, coming back, neutral position, and then roll again. Good job. So we get 5 each side. 10 total. Those come back to center. So 10 total reps, 5 each side. Stay neutral position, chin down. Good. And then after that, we're back in our side plank position. Now the one thing we can do on this side plank crunch, we'll have Resh do is like a modification. So she's gonna work that bottom leg in the 90 degree. This top leg can be straight, right? Up, now drive the knee to the elbow, crunch, back down. So we can still work this modified side plank position here on this side plank crunch if needed. All right, good job. So that's still 10 each side. There's a little modification if you need to make, right? But again, challenge yourself. If you can get a couple from that traditional position, get as many as you can, right? Maybe you get 5, and then you got to finish out 5 more from the assisted position. Or you do 1 round like this, another round from the assisted position, and that 3rd round you go half and half, right? Whatever it is, just make sure you're challenging yourself, right? Don't always take that easy road. Gotta push yourself. All right, 10 on the right, 10 on the left. We're in the middle of round 2 here, or on the back end of round 2 here, I guess I should say. Hips up, crunch, down. Hips up, crunch, down. Now after that crunch, make sure you come back to a good position and then drop down. So it's up, chest up, crunch, chest up, down. Up, crunch, chest up, down. Good. One more here. Perfect. All right. Good job so far. That's 2 rounds of our second block. Let's get round 3 here. All right. Plank hip rolls, side plank hip lift with a crunch. Here we go. Out of that low plank or high plank position. Find whichever one you can do and challenges you and get after it. Here we go. 1, 2, back to center, 3, back to center, 4, right, coming back every time, 5. Now on the low plank here, don't have to get your hips to the ground, right? Just enough so we're getting some rotation, some mobility in there. One more left, one more right. All right, and then again on those hip rolls, make sure we just watch those hips dropping down. It's easy to have on that hip roll, the hips feel like they're sinking down and not even know it. So just make sure every once in a while, lift the hips up, make sure you're in good position, and then continue. All right, side plank, stack those legs, hips up, crunch, down, relax, repeat, up, crunch, down, relax, repeat, up, crunch, down, up, crunch, down. Good, get those hips up high. Again, lift those hips up, open up. To the right, to the left. Knee to elbow. Relax. Switch it up, side. Here we go. Last set of 10. Up, crunch, down. Up, crunch, down. You guys are missing all the smiles behind these masks. Rush and Greg are not talking because they're just too busy smiling. That's all right. Everybody will thank you later at some point. Or maybe not. That's okay too. All right, here we go. Let me get one more. And relax. Nice. All right. Block 2 is done. Get a sip of water. We're moving here. We're almost to our last block. We're on the 3rd block. And because it's the 3rd block and it's day 3, I feel like we should do 3 exercises in our 3rd block for 3 rounds. So we're gonna go Russian twists, 10 total reps. A quadruped combination, right, which we'll go through, and then a reverse crunch again, but with a hip lift. All right, so let me show these to you real quick here. I'm gonna run through all 3. Let everybody catch their breath, get some water. So Russian twist, we're in this position here, all right? Now we wanna watch that back rounding out. We wanna try to elevate that chest, turn the shoulders, touch, while keeping my feet still centered. So I don't want my feet going one way and my arms going another way, right? We wanna try to keep that lower half of the body controlled, upper half chest up, flat back, good posture, all right? The quadruped combo, we're gonna say quadruped combo because it's easier than saying quadruped, hip lift, fire hydrant, leg extension, and back down. That's a lot. So we're just gonna say quadruped combo. All right, so we're here. Quadruped 4-point position. Flat back, I'm gonna elevate my hips up. Fire hydrant, come back down, keeping that leg off the ground. Extend out, back down, relax. So that's 1. And so it's gonna be a lift, so elevate the knees off the ground so my shins are parallel. Fire hydrant, leg extension, back down, relax, all right? And that's gonna be that whole sequence, that's 1. We're gonna do 5 on the left, switch over to 5 to the right. Similar to like what we did with the plank combo, but now working out of that quadruped position a little bit, all right? And then for that last one, we're gonna do a reverse crunch to a 6-inch. All right, so we'll have a little modification to this. All right, or I'm sorry, a reverse crunch to a hip lift. All right, so we're working out of the 6-inch position. I'm gonna come here, lift up and back out. It's here and up. So I'm driving my feet up into the air, lifting those hips up, so we can work out of that 6-inch position, or we can work out of that 90-degree leg position, okay? So here we go. Let's start off Russian twist. So let's get chest up, feet off the ground, V-sit position here. Feet are together. I'm gonna rotate right. That's 1, left is 2, 3, 4, chest up, 5, 6, turn those shoulders, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, now we're gonna go quadruped lift. So quadruped position, flat back, chin down, right? This is round 1, so we get round 1 to work on our technique here, and then 2s and 3s to get after. So it's gonna be elevate, fire hydrant, keep the leg off the ground, extend back, in, and back down. That's 1. So elevate, fire hydrant, extend back, 2, up, fire hydrant, extend, 3. So good. Yeah, that's what we want. With a little bit more kick here. So I'm gonna have fire hydrant. Now Resh is gonna hold it here. I want that leg here. Try to get that toe flexed in, back down, relax, and repeat. So it's up, fire hydrant, extend out, back down, and then drop down. Good job. So it's a bit of a long sequence, but that's all right. You guys can handle it. So it's elevate, fire hydrant, extend back, back to center, relax. All right, so up, fire hydrant, extend back, lead with the heel, back down, repeat. Up, fire hydrant, lead with the heel, extend back, lead with the heel, back down. Up, lead with the heel, drive the heel, squeeze that glute when you kick that leg back. So up, hydrant, squeeze your glute right there, kick it back down, relax, up, and relax. Good, all right, now, reverse crunch. So come back over here to Raj. So on that modification, we can go 2 ways. So we can start with our feet on the ground, elevate to the 90, and then drive up. Back down, feet back down and rest, or you can start from this position, kick up, come back down to this position and repeat. So on this reverse crunch, the hip lift, you've got a couple positions you can work out of. All right, so Rest is working 2 modifications there. Every one is fine. I'm going to go from that 6-inch position right into that hip lift. Now we can also go hands on the ground here too for that hip lift reverse crunch, just to help with getting a little extra lift. 2, 3, drive up, lift up, and this hands on the side will just help provide a little extra balance and lift on the hip part. You just gotta keep the core tight and back flat on the 6 inches. One more. Perfect. All right, so get caught up on the mat there. That was round 1 of block 3. So now 2 and 3, we should get through a little bit faster, right? Hopefully we've got the technique down, we understand what the movements are, a little less coaching and just a little bit more getting after it, all right? So let's go. Russian twist, keep that back flat, that chest up, those feet together. So elevate up, V-sit position, and we're twisting. 1, 2, 3. Lower half is controlled. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, quadruped position. Here we go, ready? 4-point position, neutral spine, chin tucked in. So elevate, fire hydrant, extend. We talked about leading with the heel. So up, you with the heel and fire hydrant. You with the heel and then extension. Back down, up, out, out, back down, relax your feet. Up, out, out, down, relax your feet. Good. Switching it up here. Keep that neutral spine, chin down, up, out, out, down, up, out. Drive that heel. Drop. Oh, you know what? I went backwards there. That's all right. Up, fire hydrant, extend. That's the right order, not the other way around. But it doesn't matter as long as you're working. That's what matters most. Up, out, out, and relax. Good, all right. I came up with it. You think I'd get the order down right, but it doesn't always happen. It's okay. We all make mistakes. It's all right. Can I get at least one mistake? All right, here we go. Reverse crunch hip lift. Up, in, up. Back out, relax. 2. Get out to a nice 6-inch position. Let's see, yep. Get those hips up, keep that back flat, right? Especially with anytime we're working in these 6 inches here, you should be able to keep that back flat. You shouldn't be feeling any stress in your low back, all right? If you are working some of those modifications, or just stop and get a good stretch in. All right, 2 down, 1 to go. Up. We're staying right there. Straighten up here. Okay, last round of block 3. All right, chest up, flat back, V-sit position, control the legs, twist, 1, 2, 3, 4, feet together, 5, chest up, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, quadruped position. Rash Greg, make sure you guys remember the order. Don't mess up. All right. Again, just all smiles under the mask. All right, ready? Somebody turn the music up loud so nobody hears me talk. All right, up, out, back, keep the heel, down, up, out, back, down, keep the heel. We'll hop over here real quick. So just so I can, that heel lead part right here, right, that heel is out as opposed to like that toe overly rotated out. We want it right there, right? And then here, we're driving through. Leading with that heel just helps get that glute activation a little bit more, which is really what we want when we're adding in those 2 movements there on that quadruped lift. Up, out, back, down, up, out, back, down. All right, here we go, other side. Up, out, keep those hips squared up, out. Drive that heel, up, out, back, good. 1 more here, up, out, drive that heel, squeeze, back down. Perfect. All right, reverse crunches. Getting there, we're almost done. All right, hands at the side, working the 6-inch position or that modified position there. Here we go, up, 1, 2, nice and controlled, 3, keep the head on the ground, 4, shoulders on the ground, low back, flat to the ground. Unless you're doing a modification, the only thing that's not touching the ground is your feet. 10. All right. Nice job. So everybody finishes up here. Good job. Grab a sip of water. We've got one more exercise and we're done for day. So a little bit of a finish here. We're just gonna go straight abs. We're gonna work a little chinny circuit here. So we're gonna go double leg, single leg, single leg. That's one. We're gonna do that 10 times, right? Or 30 reps, depends on how you wanna look at it, it's up to you. All right, so it's gonna look like this. Lay flat, sit all the way up, feet off the ground. Touch the hands of the ankle, but try not to grab the legs. That's your double leg, and single, single, and that's one. All right, does that rep count for me or no?
It counts.
Ah, thanks. Well, do you not count it, Resh?
No.
31.
I figured 31. All right, here we go. 10 times, double, single, single, and then we're done. Ready? Let's go get it. Up, double, down, single, single has one, two, double, three, up, four, finishing strong here. Come on. Sit up, just feet off the ground. When you extend the legs out, the legs can rest on the ground, but when you drive that leg in, try to keep the heel off the ground. Up, up. All right, here we go. One more, right? Because that first one didn't count. And done. Whew. All right. So that, everybody, is core day. All right, great job. We'll see you tomorrow.